Silverstone on a set of tyres, and he very nearly held off. Okay, Hamilton had a penalty, but he very nearly won that race doing something like that. And so I wouldn't say necessarily, look, I'm not trying to pour cold water on the season already. I'm just telling you what the numbers have said today, this evening on these runs. But don't take them as absolute gospel, but it's not a great sign.
Ooh, a gospel long run corner. Maybe that's what we need. A minute and a half left already of the session. The Leclerc-Tsunoda incident is now under investigation. By already, I mean that's gone quickly, as Leclerc comes out of the final corner on the soft tyres. But a lot of running on the softs actually in this second half of the session. We've got sort of 4 or 5 or 6 cars on the mediums, but predominantly softs by the looks of it, Andrew.
Yeah, and I just got an update because Leclerc has now come out on his soft tyres on what we assume is a similar race fuel load to Red Bull, and he's going every bit as quick as the Red Bulls are. So that's few, I think, in terms of the overall competition.
Okay, Land, I'd like you to look after the tyres from now, please. There's 1 minute 28 to go. I want to get the grid launch in, so just look after the tyres so we have something for the launch.
It's fantastic. You never know what you're going to get. 35 seconds to go. So yeah, Leclerc's just done a 1 minute 37.169, which compares to Verstappen's low 1 minute 37s, and then the Mercedes were in the low 1 minute 38. So certainly looks as though a Ferrari versus Red Bull fight, which is going to be tremendous come qualifying tomorrow in about 24 hours time. Rob Colley says, unfortunately, we take the long run stuff as gospel. So there we go. Alonso through the final corner in his pink Alpine, 5th place for Alpine, which is decent for them. Checker flag is out because we haven't got stuck into Alonso too much, but just a little bit here because his coming back to Formula One was all about this season, Andrew.
Yeah, and wouldn't it be great if he had a decent car? You know, he's just action, isn't he?
Even at the start of Qatar last year, it was just superb.
That was one of the drives of the season, that race, finishing on the podium in that car there, unbelievable. But yeah, he just makes things happen. He's just a walking story, and he's been like that for the best part of 20 years. And if he was at the front again this year, well, he's also a fantastic racer. So if he was at the front, that would be great. It doesn't look like they're quite at the front, but it's good. And the also worth shouting out about the Alfa Romeo. Valtteri Bottas there in 6th place. That's done some pretty decent times. It looks not bad on the race simulations either. So it's encouraging for them.
So, checker flag out. The order ends thus. Max Verstappen fastest, a 1 minute 31.936, but less than a tenth ahead of Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. Carlos Sainz in the other Ferrari.
So, prepare crews, be aware, Valtteri on fresh tyres 1 second behind.
Hamilton and Magnussen, the rest of the top 10. Norris 11th, Ocon 12th, Gasly 13th, 14th for Tsunoda, 15th for Zhou, Stroll, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Latifi and Albon, the 20 drivers.
So that was it, the first day of running of the 2022 season. 2 hours have gone just like that. And Jack, this is the only representative session before they go into qualifying. Free practice 1, of course, done in blazing sunshine. I have a sunburn